Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Second down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing.
He'll take the deep shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
First down here for the offense. The run to the left. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling. because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Ward. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch inside the 25.
First down, Alabama. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 6, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Milroe. Using his legs to buy some time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Restrepo. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking deep. And the pass hits, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it.
Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
What a grabble on the right sideline for the huge play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's got it on the move.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Gonna try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 11, Alabama 7.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back on the move. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Ward. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The run from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Restrepo. And he... First down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Open space at the 25. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 11, Alabama 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it If you can find a way to get in the end zone here, just take your time.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that is...
You fucking bum!
Number 3 on the day.
Get the fuck out of here.
Didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up.
So you know how to do. All y'all motherfuckers know how to play with Alabama.
Caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us.